Can you tell this is my favorite hoodie? Because I wear it all the time. It's my favorite hoodie. It's my camp hoodie. Hey guys, what's up? So I wanted to talk about living in different areas. Like, I've lived with my family, I've lived alone for a few days, and I've lived with other classmates in dorms. So with family, it's just like, you don't have to worry about anything. Everything is pretty much done for you. And even you do have to do a few chores, they still very much, everything else gets done. You get food made for you, you have a place to live, you don't have to worry about like paying for it, and you have to be surrounded by your family. Not all the time, but most of the time. For me personally, I didn't get very much time alone because I have a family of 8, so that doesn't really happen very often because, your family's so big and not everyone's going to be out of the house. But when it was like a special treat. Ooh, I get to be alone in the house. I can sing and dance and be crazy if I want to. Or I can be totally quiet and alone in my room to do art or something or whatever. And then living in a dorm is kind of the same way. It's kind of like having your brothers and sisters around all the time, but your parents aren't here. So now you have to pay for your own food. You have to clean your own house. You have to worry about how you're going to pay for the bill. So it's kind of like a step forward. So you're kind of moving into the real world, but not quite yet, because for tuition, it's part of the money that you took out for the loan to live here. So technically, you're still paying for it, but for me personally, it's not a loan that I have to pay right now. And then living alone, which I'm actually kind of excited for, because then you don't have to worry about anyone else's. Your fridge is your fridge. There's nothing else in there that's anyone else's. All the stuff you have is yours. So you have options. And then you can decorate the house how you want. You can paint the walls instead of having this ugly white color. You can do whatever you want. You can play video games. You can turn on the TV. You can have your speakers on as loud as you want. But again, your neighbors might be bugged a little bit. But still, you can do whatever you want. And living in a dorm, living with family, you can't exactly always do that. And I mean, the upside to living in a dorm is there's always people around you. There's always going to be someone there with you. There's going to be your friends with you. So usually you do have people to hang out with. When you live alone, you have to invite them over. You have to try and make plans somewhere else or something. Ooh, my oven's ready. That means I'm going to make pizza after this. Yes! Go to culinary school and get frozen pizzas for dinner every night. Cheapy. But, just living in your dorm, stuff like that. Like, sometimes all 3 of us are making dinner in here at once, and it can be a little bit hectic. But at home, you get to choose to make dinner. You can host parties. You can do whatever you want. And that's something I'm looking forward to when I live in my own house, is that I get to do what I want, when I want, and I can have people over when I want them. And if I don't want someone there, I don't have to have anyone there. Like, it's just a choice that I get, which is nice, and I'm excited for. But I'm also just enjoying this time that I have here, that I get in this dorm. That I enjoy the time that I get back home with my family during the holidays. Speaking of which, when I go home, I'm going to be tested for OCD, because I feel like that's kind of affecting my social life and stuff. So I have finally come to terms with it, and finally kind of accepted that I may be OCD. So I'm going to get checked out and figure that out. But if you will tell me what you think of living in your family, living in dorms, living by yourself, and which one you like the best, if you've done all 3, or which one you're in now, and how you feel about it, what bugs you, what doesn't bug you, just your overall thoughts on like living and how you would rather live or how you are living. So that's it for today, and then tomorrow there should be another vlog up, which if I get all my homework done, then there will be. But that's it for today. Just wanted to talk about living because I'm just excited to be here and excited to go home and excited to one day live on my own. I'm excited for all the things. Bye, guys. Womp.